Hi guys! Welcome back! And what a difference just 2 days makes. I can see myself in the viewfinder right now and I look so much better than I did during my last video. Still really congested, but my nose is no longer crazy red and my skin is kind of got some of its color back now. Today what I want to try is something that I have never tried on camera before, and that is a cut crease. I think I'm only going to do a partial one though, because I kind of want to do a dark smoky eye with like some kind of hint of a metallic shade right here on the inner like half of my lid. I'm a little nervous, but I think I kind of know what I want to do. So I think I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette for a lot of like the base matte shades that I want to use. So what I want to do is kind of speed you through the first part of this. I'm going to show you each shade that I use, but I'm not going to talk through most of this. You'll probably just hear some music that I put in later. But if you guys watched the tutorial where my husband did my voiceover, he was like, "Oh my god, this is like the 100th brown shade." That's kind of what I feel like you're going to think if I keep talking through this. So while we do some of the transition shades and the darker matte shades, I'm just going to show you guys which shade it is and then like a quick swipe of what it looks like. And we'll actually cut to the cut crease portion. So hope you guys are ready because I am. Let's get started. So like I said, I'm going to start off with the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's one of my favorites and really just has a lot of great brown and transition shades, which is what I kind of need for this. But first of all, I'm going to start by priming my lids with the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer in shade 005. I used this in my last tutorial that I did, which I'll link right here in the eye. I actually really enjoyed a lot of the Catrice Cosmetics products, and this was one of them. I loved how my eye makeup went on after I used this concealer. So I'm going to go ahead, just like I did in that video, and just pat this in. And I'm going to set the concealer using the lightest shade in this Maybelline Total Temptation palette right here in the corner. Alright, now we're going to breeze through some of these shades and get to the really fun stuff. Now that I've basically put the entire Jaclyn Hill palette on my eyes, it's time for the fun part. So I'm going to take the same concealer that I used to prime my lids and just put some of it on the back of my hand and take a little flat brush, run it in the concealer, and start carving out the inner half of my lid. Actually, let's get a little closer on this. Now I'm taking a more precise brush and a Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Get Lucky, and I'm just filling in the area that I cut with the concealer. I'm going to go ahead and do some winged liner and put the rest of my face makeup on so we can do the lower lash line, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got enough makeup on now to do my lower lash line, and honestly, I want to try to keep it pretty simple. So I think I'm just going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette and use the two darkest shades that I use on my lids, kind of combine them, run it in both, and then just very lightly trace my lower lash line, and then we'll blend it out. And now I'm going to take that precise fluffy brush that I use on the outer corners of my lids and just very lightly kind of diffuse some of this color on the lower lash line. For my inner corner and brow bone highlight, I'm going to go back into the Catrice palette that I got, and I mentioned in my previous video, and use the very first shade here. This is just the most gorgeous highlight shade, and it's so pigmented, and this entire palette was only $1.99. Oh my god. And I'm also going to take some of this Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Midnight Cowboy and put this right under the lower lash line, just at the very beginning. And then I might pop a little bit on my lid as well. I did decide to put a little bit of the glitter liner on my lid, and I just did it right in the middle where the transition is between the black and the gold. So next and lastly, mascara and my lips. I guess I'll go ahead and do those off camera, and I'll be right back again. And this is the finished look. I kept the lips really natural and kind of toned down because we've got a lot going on up top. But I'm so happy with how this turned out. I thought I might choke on camera and just mess everything up, but I really took my time, and I just cannot be happier. Don't forget, all the products that I use will be listed down in the description box below in case you missed anything, because I know that I think at some points I kind of went a little fast. But remember, if you like these videos, don't forget to give them a big thumbs up, and please, please hit that subscribe button before you leave. I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys!